Tatvam, what happened? What are you thinking about?
So I have been doing some self-analysis lately, and I noticed that I am too expressive when I speak. Why is that so? My actions and expressions change in accordance with the words I speak. I don't understand this connection of language with expressions.
You know what? It's actually not very strange. There are theories about this. It actually exists.
Really?
Yeah, let me explain. So, it's something called as embodiment. At its core, embodiment suggests that our understanding of abstract concepts and language is deeply rooted in our bodily experiences. It proposes that our physical interactions with the world, our sensations, and even our movements play a crucial role in shaping the way we actually conceptualize the abstract ideas.
Oh, that's the reason why I naturally tend to blush when I say words like love and frown when I say words like anger. And I have also observed that my hand raises when I speak words like up or growth and lowers when I speak about some fall or dip. But you know what? This theory kind of opposes the counter Cartesian philosophical account of mind and language.
Oh, what is this theory about?
Descartes believed that knowledge is independent of bodily sensation, experience, or perspective. An example of this concept would be that mathematical concepts such as numbers or geometric shapes are independent of any particular bodily sensation, experience, or perspective. These concepts are abstract and can be understood through logical reasoning rather than through physical experience.
But I feel this concept of embodiment is actually rooted in our social and cultural norms to a large extent. Cultural items frequently influence and extend the body and can help form the intellect.
Yes, I do feel that these are just different theories and nothing can be absolutely correct. Everything is relative.
For example, in Western cultures, time is often understood as a linear progression moving forward in a straight line. However, in many indigenous cultures, time is understood as cyclical and connected to the natural world. So, ultimately, these theories are just different perspectives, and nothing is absolutely right or wrong.
Rightly said. Talking about embodiment, there is also a phenomenological sense to it.
For example, a person who identifies as a woman may have different experiences of embodiment than someone who identifies as a man. This difference shapes their self identity, how they interact with the culture, and how they understand the world.
Oh, this in a way connects again to social norms of how we interact with each other socially. They all are interlinked.
But you know what? I sometimes actually feel that this sense of perspective, there is a difference between a first person and a third person narrative in literature. A first person narrative allows the reader to experience the story from subjective perspective of a narrator, whereas the third person narrative presents the story from a more objective, all knowing perspective.
Absolutely, this is something called as a subjective perspective, and it totally makes sense.
But are they actually experimented in real life or are they just theories on paper?
No, there are experiments for real. Just read this once.
Rager has investigated how spatial relation terms such as up, down, and above can be learned by structured connectionist networks that utilize low level schematizations, which have plausible neural analogs in neuroanatomy of visual perception, neural theory of language. Oh, so these were experimented neurologically as well.
Yes. There was another experiment done by Stephen Kosslin and colleagues, which concluded that in an embodied mind, it is conceivable that the same neural system engaged in perception or in bodily movement plays a central role in conception. That is, it is possible that the very mechanisms responsible for perception, movements, and object manipulation could be responsible for conceptualization and reasoning as well.
And even in our digital age, embodiment plays a crucial role in how we interact online. Take emojis for example. They are like digital embodiment of emotion that helping us to convey the tone and expression in a text-based communication.
Absolutely, that's indeed a great example. Emojis add layers of meanings to our messages, just like how facial expressions and gestures do in our face to face conversations. It's fascinating how technology has adapted to mimic these embodied experiences.
And speaking of technology, virtual reality takes embodiment to a whole new level. When you are immersed in a virtual environment, your movements and interactions feel so real that they can evoke genuine emotional responses. It's like your body becomes one with the digital world.
That's a good point. Virtual reality opens up a world of possibilities for exploring embodiment in ways we never thought possible. Imagine being able to walk through ancient ruins or explore the depths of ocean all from the comfort of your own home.
And it just goes to show how intertwined our physical bodies are with our experiences and understanding of the world around us.
Absolutely. And the more we delve into the study of embodiment, the more we realize its profound impact on everything, starting from communication to cognition. It's a rich field of exploration that promises to unlock new insights into what it means to be a human. It was a good talk overall, right? We spoke a lot about embodiment and the experimentalism around it.
Yes, absolutely. We discussed the definition, the usage in daily lives, theories opposing and supporting it, the phenomenological and subjective perspectives, the experiments done around it, and the current application of embodiment of language in technology and day to day lives. It indeed was some cool stuff.